I'm going to create a company that gives back to communities. Right on. Love that. Should I legally set it up as a B Corp then? Boy, when I first heard about B Corps, my tax brain went crazy. So I did tax work for about 10 years as part of a larger accounting firm. I don't do tax work anymore, but a lot of it still takes up my brain space, unfortunately. But hey, if I can help that to benefit you today, then it was all worth it. And I thought, well, B Corp, is that like a C Corp? Is that like an S Corp? You know, B Corp, it sounds the same. And I started researching it. I couldn't find it anywhere in the Internal Revenue Code. And yes, I actually looked in the Internal Revenue Code. I was taught to read that thing. It's this thick. Now, I haven't ever read the whole thing, although I admit when I was in business school, I was all, at the beginning of my first tax class, I was all, yeah, I'm gonna read the whole Internal Revenue Code. I'm gonna memorize it too. Yeah. So, that was today's accounting joke. There's nothing in the Internal Revenue Code regarding the B Corp. My gosh, why is this? And I eventually figured it out. The B Corp is not a legal entity like a C corporation or an S corporation or a limited liability company, LLC, or a partnership or a limited company, limited partnership or sole proprietorship. A B Corp is a certification. Some people with a really good idea got together and made up a certification called B Corp. In fact, you can find out more about it at bcorp.net. .net or .org? Oh gosh, I have to find out so I can post the correct thing for you. Hang on. B Corp, bcorporation.net. I'm going to post that here in case somebody wants to know the answer to that. bcorporation.net. So some people got together and said, we're going to make a certification that tells other people, hey, this company is cool, go do business with them because they satisfy a lot of conditions which are really progressive. They're transparent with certain financial numbers, they have certain relationships in the community, and there's a whole list of things about what it is to be a B corporation. And the idea is given to companies, for-profit companies, that sell the same products with the same value, or at least equivalent, that the audience that they target would rather buy from the B Corp because they like the way they're running their company. They like the way their company is involved in the community. So it's a certification designed to really advertise the company's position and to encourage sales away from competitors and towards the awesome B Corps. It takes money to become a B Corp, and it takes money to stay a B Corp. So in direct answer to your question, if you want to give back to communities and you're first starting a company, just give back to communities and forget the certification unless you have a significant source of capital in which you can hire people, set up systems, make sure you have people who can take the time to understand fully what it is to be a B corporation, and making sure that you have visibility in the market such that enough of existing market share would turn away from other companies and say, hey, we're going to start doing business with this B Corp. Also make sure you're targeting an audience that would appreciate it. So you're going to need messaging, you're going to need a product or a service that is needed by a progressive audience. And the process of making sure that you get into compliance with being a B Corp and stay in compliance, that's going to require people, and to pay people is going to require money. So in general, this is my advice. If you want to give back, give back. Build up the company to a level of financial strength, market share, and set aside some funds to have dedicated people creating systems and processes to make sure that your organization gets into compliance with what it is to be a B Corp. Apply for that certification. You can apply for it when you start up and it's pending for 12 months. I don't recall right now if that requires an upfront fee. I mean, if I were running bcorporation.net, I would charge an upfront fee for it, because the idea is that you bring in more sales if you have the certification, even if there is a word that says pending on it. And then once your company has a level of financial strength, yeah, go for it. Absolutely, share with the world. Not only do we do it as an awesome thing, but we do it in an awesome community-minded way.